Hello, my name is Trudi and I'm from East Hertfordshire Family Centre Service. Today I'm going to talk about Play-Doh and how we can use it when we're doing rhymes and songs. Play-Doh is a wonderful resource for all sorts of imaginative play. You can colour it, use dry pasta shapes and spaghetti to make animals or other creatures, shapes or pretend food, for sharing, all manner of things. One of the very important aspects of playing with dough is how it strengthens little hand muscles. It helps all those fine movements that help to develop drawing, writing, using utensils and scissors, doing up buttons and zips and laces, and all those early life skills. You can help build those little hand muscles with all kinds of Play-Doh play. But today, I'm going to demonstrate some of the key actions that can be used with music, rhymes and songs. Songs with a steady beat will help to support working on different actions with the dough. So sometimes favourite nursery rhymes and tunes can help you get a rhythm while you're playing. The firmer and bigger the dough, the more exercise little hands will get, as they will have to work harder to manipulate it. But don't make it impossible, build it up as you go. You may have to bear in mind with children with less ability to grip that they may need softer and smaller pieces of dough to start with. Also, think about your children with allergies and what they are able to handle and possibly eat. You could use other resources in that case, such as sponges, squishy balls and bean bags. Anything really that you can squeeze and splat. Enjoy the Play-Doh fun. Here we go. I've got some Play-Doh in my box. I've taken out 2 little bits and I'm going to squeeze it ever so slowly. Squeeze it ever so hard. Then I'm going to roll it ever so slowly. Roll it ever so fast. Oh, I've made a sausage. So I'm going to tear it and then I'm going to roll it into sausages. Roll it. My hands are stretching out. Then I'm going to sing 2 fat sausages sizzling in the pan. One went pop and the other went bang. I splattered it with my hands open wide. Gonna roll it together again and then I'm going to give it a big squash and I might make a currant bun. There, I've rolled it into a bun and now I'm going to take a little piece and I'm going to roll it again. Oh, good pinching movements with my thumb and my finger and I've made a cherry. 1 currant bun in the baker's shop, big and round with a cherry on the top. Along came Trudi with a penny one day. Squashed the currant bun and took it right away. That was a bit naughty, wasn't it? Squashing the currant bun. You could do it with 5 currant buns, couldn't you? Yeah, good counting there. Now I'm going to pass the dough from one hand to the other. This is the way we pass the dough, pass the dough, pass the dough. This is the way we pass the dough, one hand to the other. Really good for crossing the midline of the body. Then we can pass it round our back. And this is the way we pass the dough, around the back, around the front. This is the way we pass the dough, around the back and round the front. Can you do it the other way? Around the back and around the front. What other things can we do with the dough? Can you pass it under your legs? You can do that sitting down, or you could do it standing up. And the other way, under the legs it's hiding. And around the top. Oh, that's so good, isn't it? How about pat a cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Using your fingers, prick it and pat it and mark it with B. Put it in the oven for baby and me. The other side, for baby and me, for baby and me. There will be plenty for baby and me. We could pinch the dough. I like to pinch it, pinch it. I like to pinch it, pinch it. What made a sunflower? The other way. I'd like to pinch it, pinch it. I'd like to pinch it, pinch it. We've pinched with both hands using our thumb and our finger. That's so good, isn't it? Sometimes you can squash it with your thumb. Squash, squash, squash. Looks like a bear paw, doesn't it? Squash, squash, squash. What song do we know about bears? I went to visit the zoo one day. I saw a bear across the way. I had to tear it and squeeze it. What do you think I heard him say? Can you rah, rah, rah? Rah, rah, rah. Rah, 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 rah. That's the way he goes. Rah, 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 rah. Everybody knows. What other animals could you think of to sing that song to and move your hands to? I'm thinking I might roll it again. Rolling, rolling, rolling down the river. Making a worm. Roll it, roll it, roll it down the river. There's a worm at the bottom of my garden, and his name is Wiggly Woo. Lovely movements with your hands, stretching them out and bringing them back, stretching them out and bringing them back. Now I'm going to carefully fold it. It's tricky. Fold it. Very tricky. Fold it. Oh my goodness, I've made a snail. There's a snail at the bottom of my garden, and her name is Slithery Sue. How about if we roll it again between our fingers and roll it down and stretch it out, and then we can be the Grand Old Duke of York and do some walking. Oh, the Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. You can do lots of walking songs along the dough, make lots of lovely prints. It looks fun. What other kind of prints you could make in the dough? I don't know. How about if we do down in the valley where nobody goes? That's where Trudi plays with a dough, with a squishy squashy here and a squishy squashy there. That's the way she plays with a dough, with a splat, splat, pinchy, pinchy, pinchy with a splat, splat, pinchy, pinchy, pinchy with a splat, splat, pinchy, pinchy, pinchy. That's the way she plays with the dough. I wonder if you can make any of those animals down in the valley when you're playing with the dough. Dinosaurs maybe. Dinosaur footprints with your thumb. Oh my goodness me. Just think of all those things that you might be able to do with the dough that's going to strengthen those fingers, help with coordination. Lots of lovely big movements around the body, under the body. And then maybe if you're playing with a friend, you can pass the dough. Let's pass the dough. Let's pass the dough. Let's pass it back again, and let's pass the dough. It's a really good game to play with friends. And then maybe when you pass the dough, you can make an animal. Maybe you can make some dough from the recipes that will pop on after the video, or use some bought dough. I hope this has given you some different ideas of playing with the dough and strengthening those little hands. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.